toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a team from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to... Looking downfield on first down. That's reeled in. It's White. Turning it on. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
And how about that start for the offense in this game? You could not ask for a better play. They come out firing, going down the field. They get a huge completion. What a way to begin this football contest.
Not able to hook up there. Incomplete. So now it's second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Setting up the screen. Oh, out of space. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon. You're seeing that here early.
It's complete. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's going to take off. The freshman called his own number and kept his drive moving.
Man, that's so frustrating. It happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. Lets it go to the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. It's third and goal and third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants it all. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down.
Man.
They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. To the air on first down. Finds his man. It's Taylor. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Passing game kept his drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. So it's not just a strong running game. The Dogs can be dangerous with those weapons up top.
And I think when you've seen Georgia really dominate in college football over the last several years, it's because they've been more aggressive, more willing to throw the football early downs, trust their quarterback, not just the ground game.
What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to fire on second down. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Joe! Off-play action on first down. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know.
He tries to take the top off. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. They're setting up the screen. Still on his feet at the 45. It's a running room. He's at the touchdown Bulldogs. He got a step and just dusted the field. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see, he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. With the catch, it's Taylor. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Going for it all. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Dogs are threatening on 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. That last one leaves him 8 yards away from pay dirt. It's 2nd and goal. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Wide out trying to get it in. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Dogs!
Man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Easy. They'll start this drive going to the air. They've got the screen set up. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. The Bulldogs are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that 1st down.
This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Softened him up with a run, now to throw. Fires to the end zone. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. And the offense grateful for that penalty if they can just move it 1 more yard to get it. Touchdown, Georgia! And the route is on. starts a drive trying to go up top. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself with the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller's still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback, you're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down. Gets it to him on the screen. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Oh, they're after him. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They add on to this lead, and it looks as if they'll be moving to 2-0.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Here we go. The give and tick, 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 tick. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
I tell you, I love the mentality by this offense right now. They've got a pretty big lead. They're still being aggressive, taking shots, and they're finding the matchups they like. Man, they're taking advantage right now.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
I gotta say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give. Finding open areas. That's some old school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. It's a reverse. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
I love the timing on the jet sweep there. The quarterback snapped it at the perfect moment. You could give it right away to the receiver to get outside, get around the defensive end, and start getting upfield.
Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their... Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Working that left side now.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Gonna swing it on second down. Trying to set up the screen. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. On first down, here comes this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his man, it's Taylor. Bust through behind his pad. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. See if they can get it done on second and goal. Back to pass. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! Fit it in the window for the score. The give to the tailback. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. Holds it in. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer.
A shot toward the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's a seam wide open, and it's on the ground. And they put it on the deck, but it gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They've started a pretty good drive. This will be the 7th play, but they need to convert 3rd and 5. He wants to throw it. Got it set up on the outside. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. And the Bulldogs trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
Well, the offense just trying to go with a little touch pass this time, down close to the goal line, giving it to the receiver and hoping his speed is going to be able to out.
Touchdown, Georgia! Fired in from the red zone. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, there's the ball. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. And the Dogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. 2nd down after the offense averted absolute disaster. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. They make the tackle, but he's got enough to give Georgia a 1st down.
And tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Bringing the heat. The short hands, it's Taylor. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Touchdown, Bulldogs! All that big. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Lets it fly. Brings it inside the 10. Touchdown, Dogs! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms.
Let's go!
From the gun, the running back has it. Fighting off the defender. And after that short gain, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Athens. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25.
42, Spider.
Off the play fake on 1st down. He'll get rid of it. He makes a catch. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Scrambling away. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To the air on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, going up top. Looking for a deep man. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Yeah, and you just wonder.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back into 16.
A 10-yard loss on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Unloads to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. Wide receiver going in motion. With jet sweep pass. Sweet cut there. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
Brings up second down.
Working well behind the sticks on second down.
Here we go.
Back to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Taylor. They make the stop, but the sweet pulling catch is plenty to give him a first down.
A little bit surprising, not going to lie. You got a big lead like this late in the game, and you're still throwing for it and being aggressive. But, hey, man, it's working. And if it's working, keep calling him, I guess.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Second down coming up. Gonna look downfield again. Quarterback floating away from pressure. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. And he was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
And some room to work. Inside the 25. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Dogs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Georgia. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. They started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the fourth quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you could just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over, don't make a mistake. But this game is well in hand.
Firing to the right, complete. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to... He's going for the goal line. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it first and 10 at the 50. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going to run it.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
They'll run play action. Pressure coming. Blasted as he lets it go. Got his man. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield.